Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have another very easy keto cookie recipe for you. Today I am going to show you how to make deep dish caramel stuffed cookies. Doesn't that sound delicious? Hopefully it will be. If you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janet'sdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos at least every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. Also, I am on cal.com. I'll put a link in the description. Click the link and you can tip me on cal.com whatever amount you want, and that will also go to help support the channel. So while we do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Lightly grease 8 muffin top cups. In a medium mixing bowl, sift together 84 grams or around 3/4 cup of coconut flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 5 grams or around 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Sift them all together until there are no lumps, then set it aside for a minute. In a separate bowl, combine a 1/2 cup of softened butter, 50 grams or around 1/4 cup of brown sugar sweetener of your choice. I'm using Lakanto's brown monk fruit sweetener. You can use whatever brown sugar sweetener you want. Add 38 grams or around 3 tablespoons of the granulated sweetener of your choice. I'm using Lakanto's classic granulated monk fruit sweetener. Again, you can use whatever sweetener you want. Beat everything together on medium-high for about 30 to 45 seconds or until the mixture is smooth. Scrape down the sides of the bowl and push everything to the center of the bowl. Add 2 large room temperature eggs, 31 grams or around 2 tablespoons of room temperature Greek yogurt or sour cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat on medium-low for about 20 to 30 seconds or until everything is fully combined. If you need to, you can scrape down the sides of the bowl once everything is combined. Turn your mixer onto low and gradually add the bowl of your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. Just do this a little bit at a time and allow it to beat in after each addition until all the dry ingredients have been added and everything is fully combined. If you need to, you can stop and scrape down the sides of the bowl as needed. You want to make sure that all of your dry ingredients get fully combined with the wet ingredients. If you don't have a standing mixer, you can use a hand mixer or just use a wooden spoon. Scoop the dough out 2 to 3 tablespoons at a time and place the scoops into your prepared muffin top cups. Now, how many tablespoons of dough you use really depends on how big you want your cookies. When I use my silicone muffin top molds, they're slightly deeper than my metal muffin top pan. So I'll use 3 tablespoons of dough in my silicone molds. And in my metal muffin top pan, I'll just use 2 tablespoons of dough because, like I said, it's not quite as deep as my silicone one. Roll the scoops together into smooth balls and place them back onto your muffin top pan. Press a piece of Keto soft caramel that's around a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, depending on how big you've made your cookie. Press it into the center of your dough ball. Then pull the dough around the caramel piece until the caramel is fully covered with the dough. Make sure when you do this that your dough stays smooth at all times. If there's any cracks, make sure you seal them up really well. I'm using Chalk Zero's soft caramels. You can use any Keto soft caramel you want. Also, for my silicone molds that I made a little bit bigger, I used a 1-inch piece of caramel for each one of those cookies. And for my metal muffin top pan that I made a little bit smaller, I used a 1/2 inch piece of caramel in each one of the cookies. Once the caramel pieces are fully covered with the dough, then use your hand and slightly flatten the tops of each one of the dough balls. Make sure when you do this that your caramel is still staying covered. You don't want it peeking over the top. Place the cookies in your preheated oven. Bake at 375 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes or until the cookies are golden around the edges. Once the cookies are baked, remove them from the oven and immediately sprinkle some keto chocolate chips over the tops of the hot cookies. Then let the chocolate chips sit on the hot cookies for about 5 minutes or until they start to melt. Now, if you don't want a chocolate topping on your cookies, you can fold in up to 1 cup of keto chocolate chips into your dough before you start shaping your cookies. If you are having a chocolate topping, then after the chocolate chips have set for 5 minutes and they're a little bit melted, use a butter knife and evenly spread the chocolate over the top of each one of the cookies. Then let the cookies sit for another 5 minutes so that the chocolate can settle in for a little bit. After 5 minutes, remove the cookies from their molds and transfer them to a wire rack. Then allow them to cool completely before serving. Alrighty, we are back with my cookies. Those look delicious. I cut one of them in half in here, so hopefully you can see that texture. See that caramel in there? And if you want more of like a gooey, stretchy caramel, you can always pop these in the microwave for like 5-10 seconds just to give them that fresh, out of the oven feel. But just remember, if you do that and you got the chocolate on top, the chocolate's going to be melted and gooey also. So just a heads up on that if you decide to do that. To me, I think these looks good just like they are. They look good, they smell good. That is always good. So let's see what this tastes like. Oh yeah. Those are really, really, really good. Really good. I have to be careful not to eat too many of those. I love caramel, I love chocolate, I love cookies, so this is a definite winner for me. A nice soft cookie, nice chewy center from the caramel, that nice little chocolate layer. Yes, definite thumbs up for me. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, come to mama. You can eat these immediately. If you do have any leftovers, allow them to cool to room temperature, then store them in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 3 days, or in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 1 week, or in a freezer-safe airtight container in your freezer for up to 3 months. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.